Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're doing week 48 of Caroline's Craft Tree Challenge. I'm a little behind, of course. First, we're going to look at our sneaky peek. We got our cute little raccoons over here playing in the snow. I've got this little extra strip. Some of these pages weren't quite long enough, so I just added extra strips of scrap paper. And you could write a few little words down here if you wanted to. Of course, the last one was the one I showed you with the sweater idea. Um, as I'm showing these two videos backward, I did week 49 first. This is week 48. And I'm kind of cheating because I did show you this before where I said it looked like a snowball. And I put a little bit of lace around here. It had a sparkle edge with blues and greens in it. That went really well. Now back here, I did just one little strip of lace, kind of like for a tuck. And see, the back of this holds them as well. But this is a cool idea. It was just 3 circles I had. And I thought, well, I'll put some of those little stamps on them. But then I said, well, how can I put those together? So I did eyelets. And the thing is, the little eyelets will move. So you can make these any kind of shapes you want. Check that out. Almost, hey, wouldn't that be a cool idea if you did these in 3 separate, like this small, medium, and large, and that would be a snowman? Oh my gosh, there's an idea. I might have to do that. Maybe we'll do that for, I've got an idea for doing my altar book in a winter theme, sort of like this. I will think about it. Okay, this is just a regular pre-made pocket. I've got like a little, like a metallic celebrate on the front here. I put a little scrap behind it to make it stand out. I love these pieces from my porch prints. Of course, I wrote on the back, so being a good girl that I am. All right, I'll go ahead and show you this. Not much to it. I had this little scrap of rip off, and I made a ruffle. I'm not into doing the ruffles that much, as you can see, but I did think that was perfect for there. I have a little metallic wish here on this tab, and over here I've got an upside down tag with a stamp on it and like a little piece from a freebie I got. And what is this? Riley and Cowley. It's got a log cabin. I thought that was pretty. But you got this cool little animal here. I think it's an elk. It's either a deer or an elk. And you've got the snowflakes coming down in the background. And then you tuck your little goodie back in here. I think I did an L glue on it. Okay, and I love this where it's got the alphabet behind it. I really like that. And of course my lamp. I'm crazy about that lamp. All right, let's put that in there, and that's all of our sneaky peek. And what we're doing now is our Caroline's Craft Tree Challenge, which has 5 prompts. One of them is heart. And where it is? Okay. I have this key. I've got this thing about doors and windows and stuff like that. But I have this key, which I thought would go like for the door. Because as you see, there is a lock on this. And it was from the Halloween set. So it has this lock and chain on it where you're not supposed to be able to get in it. So I thought this key might go to that lock. But it also has a heart. The other prompt is a hinge. And I don't know if you can see it to the side over here. This is from the Halloween sticker book. I have these hinges in here. And so I'm going to try to use that. And then another prompt is an inkwell. Well, you know, inkwell, I just could not make that work in my head on how I could get a scene that made sense out of that. So instead of the inkwell, we're using ink splotch stamp, which is from May Made It here. She's got a couple of sizes, so we're going to use those on the back of our tea-dye paper, which is another prompt. And then there's favorite animal. Well, I'm a cat lover, as you can hear, mostly. Most of the time you'll hear a meow or something. But on this door, it worked out perfect for me. There's a lion, which is a cat. So, and also from my leftovers from the Halloween, I've got this cracked acetate page, and I'm going to cut that to where that is right behind my window of my door. This here will be to cover the back side of my page here. This is a cool, now this is from the book, my Grungy journal that I've already got it in place. So I pulled it out so we could work on it. You can't write on that. It's got, you know, typing on it. But it's got the tea-dye look behind it. So I thought that would work really well with this, which this was just a scrap. I don't know if you remember the video a few back where I had that texture paste and it was dried up. And I said, I got to get in here and use it. So I smeared it on here. Of course, it was so dry, it just was crumbling off. So I went over it. I had sprayed it with some different sprays. You can see the hickory smoke right there. I tried to go in here with a little bit of that distressed crayon to brown up some areas. And then I said, well, I got to go over it with clear gesso to keep that intact. And it did. It's really nice. So I wanted a really kind of wonky design for here. So I folded it like that. And I'm going across there like that. What size is that? Okay, that's 12 inches. That was a scrap I had from, I think from this journal here. So it's going on here like this. The door is somehow going to go on here. I'm still deciding how. And I think it's going to be glued down. So it's sort of a tuck, like a weird belly band or something. Now this is going to go on the back side of the door here. Not the door, this page, because it's sort of, it's just thin paper. So I want to strengthen it by going on the back side with this, because you're going to be able to see a little bit of the tip sticking out. So we're going to do that first. We're going to go ahead, get this cut out, and then we're going to glue down what we need. And this was a scrap because I messed it up and printed both pages on the same side, which I was not supposed to do. Yeah, this was my page that I'd made up. You know, you can see the things on the outside edge. This was that glue page I was showing you how to make a cool background with. And then I went and was trying to put on the back side so I could make a page for the journal, the one that had the little news book page and the same kind of design with the tea-dye look. And I put them both together. So, okay. Let me get this out of the way because that's got to get glued on the back side of my door, and I got to cut it down. And then this here, we're just going to kind of, how we're going to do it. Maybe we'll just do it like that, because you're not going to see much of it. Let's go ahead and get us some glue and glue it down. Oh, goodness. That won't come out. I haven't used it in a while. That's odd. I didn't use it at all in my last project. I mean, the last Caroline's Craft Tree. Actually, let's go ahead and use the fabric tack. I got a little bit of bump to this, and I've treated it with a few things. So we're just going to go ahead and use fabric tack. Hopefully I don't get it all over my fingers. Alright, let's go ahead and go on down here. Well, I've been reading. I got into reading Nora Roberts, and I can't put her down. And it seems like every bunch of books she does is a trilogy. So you got 3 books you got to read to get to the end of it. But they're so good. I love reading her stuff. She always does a lot of things about Ireland and, you know, the fairies and things like that. So it's really interesting. And I make this drink at Christmas usually. It's called wassail. And it's sort of a apple juice. They used to make it way back in the 1600s now. And it's like got, it's not apple, it's like, you were supposed to use cider, but you can put apple juice in it. You can put cranberry juice in it. And then it has bitters, which goes in some of those drinks. But you stud a whole orange with cloves, and that goes in it. You put a couple sticks of cinnamon. You put, what else do you put in it? Whole cloves. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, allspice. I'm sorry, allspice. That's the other one. It's got all these whole spices in it, and yeah, it's really cool. And you could put alcohol in it if you want, but I'll tell you what, that hot with the alcohol, man, you get a buzz quick. And I'm not a drinker, so you know, it hits me harder than most. Oh gosh, yeah. I've never been much of a drinker. I like sweet drinks, you know, like wine coolers, but even there, I can't drink more than one. I'd never make an alcoholic. Goodness. Oh. All right, so let me get this trimmed off, and then we're going to get to attaching this to our page. And I love this background, but it was so dark you could not do nothing with it. And I may have to find a pocket for the one I've got in my journal, so you can do something functional with that page, you know, because you just can't now. It doesn't have any purpose. Now here, if I can get this to work, I can get up underneath of here and try to get these edges down. But, you know, in a way, you don't really have to. It's grungy. All right, that got done. I'll put a little bit over here. Just a little bit. You always have maintenance of some type to do. I know I'm off screen. I'm sorry. I always have a habit of doing that. I have refused to use my new glasses. I like these old ones, and they're more comfortable to me. So I've been wearing them, even though I need to see better. Oh well. I'll get there. I have to take baby steps in a lot of reasons of my life. I'm kind of backward. I still got to get down there and see my little new neighbor lady. She's a young little girl, her and her husband. I've actually got them a little $20 subway card because we have a subway out at the end of our road here, which is a couple miles away. And I'm going to give her one of my little books I made for the shop. It was fall, so it's a little late. So anyhow, I thought she might like that. And to see what I do up here all day long, because I sure don't clean. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, I'm going to refold this. Actually, I got to get in here and cut this so it's up in my frame part of this. I'm trying to keep the other one as much as possible to use. So yeah, that'll work. And then, whoa, almost cut too far over. All right, there we go. Now see, I got another crack to use somewhere else, so I'll put that back down there. And I'll do me a little bit of fabric tack around this outside edge because I think it'll be the best to hold. And put a little bit through the center here. All right, we'll do that so that can dry while we're working on the piece here for the belly band. Okay, is that right? I think so. I think so. Push it down, put it to the side. Hopefully that's going to be against the paper. Yeah, see, isn't that cool? Got like a crack. Got a big old crack. All right, so what we're going to do is try to follow our fold we had before. put this down. There we go. Now, we're going to have a spout in the center on this side. So we can have a little bit of play on that side. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to find where we want to put our ink splotches and get them down. And I'll probably use my brown. And put this on my stamp block. And we're just going to do both at one time. Put one there and one here. And we're going to kind of just mix it up. Mix it up. Okay. Get on here with that. And I'm doing this just so I can see where this is going to be. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll mix it up and put it this way. And then we'll do another one. Maybe down here. Yeah, right there. And then we'll do a single one right here. Yeah. Kind of looks like stars. It's kind of neat. All right. I'm not going to worry about cleaning it. I'm going to just stick it back on here. Oh. But I find these useful in a lot of different situations. All right. Now what we're going to do is try to figure out how to use this hinge. That's the thing that is making me kind of confused on what I want to do. Now, I know I'm going to probably be using this hinge right here. And I don't know, maybe I'll cut it in half. Let's do that. There's no rule that you can't cut it in half. And what I'm going to do is maybe maybe I'll put it down here at the bottom. Let's see, like it's going to hold the door in, or let's see, where does the door want to be actually? Let's check this out. The door could probably be over here on this side. So yeah, let's put us a hinge. Actually, it could be in the middle. So let's put us a hinge here and here. And we're actually just going to glue it down. Oop, let me get the glue. Oh, it's on my fingers and I can't. There we go. Actually, I think I need to cut this one off just a tad more. There we go. And we're going to glue it. And it's going to look like it's sort of holding down my piece, which I need to glue that down first, don't I? All right, what part did we want to put down? We want to put this part down right here. So we're going to go that way and then down this way. Yeah. Let's see if that'll work. I'm sure hoping this is not going to hinder the back part, which actually, you know, I could leave this loose. Oh yeah, that would work. I could leave that loose and you could pull it out and you could write on it as it's in the journal. This side does not need to be down. It was only this side. Because what I'm fearing is when you go to open this and you glue both sides, it's going to buckle. It always happens. So kind of play it out in your mind how it's going to go and work on your page. And see how it is. Well, you know, that's not going to be any kind of a belly band if I tape it at the top. So let's tape it down here. Dummy. All right. I have to watch myself sometimes. All right, here we go. Let's put that one here. And it's almost like it's a hinge on a big trunk or something. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our door about right here in the center, hanging out the lower side, kind of like that. Maybe not, because you can't tell that those are hinges now. Yeah, I'll go up here. I'll do like that. Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the fabric tack for this as well, because it's a thicker piece. And it'll probably do the wood better than, or chipboard, whatever this is, while I think about how I'm going to attach my key. Nope. Let's see. I got to figure this out. How was I going to do it? Like that. So I didn't need this part right here as much as I thought. So we'll take that off. And we're going to have an inch there and a little bit there. Okay. So, and then I think the rest of it I can glue. That's the hard part, trying to figure out where to glue. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now, some people go in here with a distressed crayon, a marker, or something, and change the look of that, make it a little darker, but I don't think I need to because of it being already that color, you know. Yeah. I just wanted some texture on a page and a little bit of distressing. Now, see right here where I glued it, I'm gluing the bottom of that pocket shut with these and with that. So it's basically a pocket now, which I'm fine with. That's good. That's good. All right, let me sit here for a minute and think about this key. Okay, I got it figured out. Okay, here is from the same page with the hinges. It's a little door keyhole. And what we're going to do is get that one piece on my finger. We're going to put this down on our page on the edge over here. And I think I'm going to do it high, like up there, so you could see it just a little better and it's not across a lot of that texture paste. So we're going to do it maybe like right there. And we're going to take our eyelet setter and we're going to set an eyelet right in the center of the hole. Right here. Good enough. And that's going to hold our bulb pin in to hold the key. Oh, did it even do that right? It sure didn't. Let me get another one. It kind of chewed that one up. Maybe I've got the base on the wrong. Yeah, I think I had the base on the wrong thing. Let me pull my little carton back over here and get another one out. Okay, I need a black one right there. And then we're going to put that back in here and see if we get any luckier. Worst comes to worst, we'll go to a bigger size. Oh, much better. I think oh yeah, and it mashed it too. Let's see if we can. I always do a two squish system with mine. I don't know why, but I feel it squishes the roughness down, which it did not do a thing there. We'll put us a little piece of tape there. or a little bit of this or a little bit of that. That might work. It's not working. Oh, I have to have a hole there though, don't I? Well, poot. Okay, I went and used my little flat pliers here, and I mashed it down really, really good. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little piece of washi over that, and I can still put the bulb pin through that. But we'll just put us a little piece of washi here that has some sunflowers on it. That won't hurt a thing. Let's see how that turns out. Yeah, just rip it and put it right there. There we go. Put a little bit of extra glue under that section. And I think that's fine. Now we'll put our key in here with our bulb pin. I got glue all over my fingers. Yeah, we'll go in from this side, so we'll know which spot to hit. There we go. I just pin it, and then I'm going to actually have it dangle down this side. So the wide part of the bulb pin I may leave in there. Then again, that may add bulk. Oop, that works better, much better. Okay, well there is our page. We have, this is Caroline's Craft Tree Challenge, week 48. We have heart, which is in our key. We have a hinge. We have an inkwell substitution with an ink splotch. And we have favorite animal, a cat, which is a lion. And we have our tea-dyed paper. And that, I guess, you could consider tea-dyed as well. Well, thank you for coming to visit and getting a few ideas from me and how to fix up a page. And see, there's our pocket right there. A nice, big, wide pocket for our journal and a flip out. So thank you. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for coming. Health and happiness to all. Bye-bye.